Hello there everyone, my name is Giovanni with Haverford Township Free Library, and welcome back to Reading Roundup on Tuesday for Teens. Now, last time we've been focusing on school, so I figured we'd take a bit of a break from that, and I wanted to talk on one of the subjects I'm really passionate about, video games. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys either are gamers or just simply like to play casually at your own rate, but there's a lot of differences to games here and there. But the literature that I brought for us today kind of revolves more around sci-fi and video games, kind of when virtual reality is more than just virtual reality and such like that. So a few of the ones that I have here from our science fiction section, the rest is more or less from our teen section altogether. But the first one we're going to start with is Press Start to Play. This has been forwarded by Ernest Cline. You might know him from as the author of Ready Player One if you've ever heard of the book or seen the movie. And then you also have a bunch of different authors on this, like Holly Black, Mark Ladwall. You also have Hiroshi Sakurazaka. So it's not just all writers. There might also be video game industry guys working on this collection as well. And just peering through the book a little bit, it all kind of touches on topics like NPCs, God mode, stuff that you would normally find in video games that you probably have been aggravated about one way or another. Now, to move on, the next one we have is a little bit similar to Ready Player One, I would say. It's called The Lazarus Game by Stephen J. Valentine. Now, the reason I say that is because this is kind of about a virtual reality world when it comes to our main character named Carter Chance. Going through this world that everyone seems to use, he starts realizing that there might be something more to it, that the surface level might be lying to them a little bit more than they actually realize, and that could be affecting a whole bunch of people's lives more than it should. So this is why it kind of reminded me of Ready Player One a little bit more like that, but it also just kind of is a little bit easier, not as long to read, and you'll probably enjoy it a little bit more since it's closer to your age range. Now, the one we have after this is called Cure for the Common Universe by Christian J. Heidecker. That's how it's pronounced. Now, this one is about a guy, who after finally getting ready to go out with a girl for the first time of his life, is then sent to a rehab for video game addicts. What this rehab is about is the only way that you can get cleared and get out of it is that you have to earn points through the rehab, almost as if it's a video game itself, to get out of there. Going through the book, you see plenty of similar humor to video games, such as gamer tags for their real names, or how the point system works by going through therapy guilds or sessions. So there's a lot of fun jokes thrown into this to match that video game style when it comes to someone trying to figure themselves out. The last thing we have isn't a fiction title, it's actually a non-fiction collection of games that have been made since early as Pong in 1972 and as recently as 2016 with Overwatch. So this goes through the biggest games that you would have ever heard of, either playing them or having your parents tell you about them. A lot of this stuff, like I said, starts with Pong in 72, but then we'll go into like Pac-Man, Donkey Kong through the 80s, and then we slowly get more into Mario, Nintendo, stuff like that as well as we continue in the book. It also gives little trivia, little Easter eggs as well for information you might not have known about when these games were being created or by their creators. So this is a very fun one to check out because it's a bit of a big guide too, and it gives you good information for each game as well. So if you find a particular game in here you like, you're probably going to learn something nice about it. But those are the books that we selected today. They are currently readily available here in the library. If you were to check them out, you get the full 3 weeks just like everything else. So stop on by and definitely check out these guys. If you'd like to leave us a question or anything like that, you can always reach us on our website, or you can find us on our social media accounts such as YouTube, Instagram, Facebook at Haverford Township Free Library. Alright, well, I've been Giovanni, and I hope that you guys have a nice rest of your day now. Bye-bye.